Jones, 1-1 draw with Carlisle United here at Kenilworth Road this afternoon, and a fairly eventful afternoon. What are your thoughts on that?
No, I thought it was a good game, and I thought we reacted well after going 1-0 down very early to a threat we knew they'd have. That's a disappointing thing for me that we gave them that goal, but I felt we had the better chances over the 90 minutes. I felt Jack had a chance, Scott Cuthbert had a chance, Isaac had a chance, Danny Hilton's had a chance right at the end of the first half. I thought we've had good chances, if I'm honest, and I felt we should have won the game. But it was a good game. Another good advert. We've had every time a top team has come here, it's been a good advert with Portsmouth, with Doncaster, with obviously Carlisle, and they're a good side. So it's a decent point overall. But I felt we probably deserved all three.
And you made a switch tactically and went with 3 centre halves and 3 up front, which they've lost once all season. You really took the game to them, didn't we?
Yeah, we wanted to be positive. There's no point us trying to contain any team. We want teams to contain us. Now we've stuttered a little bit when we've played lately in terms of certain shapes. So we changed shape. We went and we felt we were trying to be really positive. The thing that killed us was early on we switched off. And a little bit of an error, and it's cost us a goal early on, but we showed massive amount of character. We came back, and as I said, I felt we overall were the better side, we had the better chances. We restricted them. We know that they're going to put the ball in your box because they've got a big threat, but we defended that outstandingly well, to be fair.
Well, you said it killed us early on, but what this team has got is great character, and that's 3 times in a week now we've conceded in the 5th or 6th minute and come back, so you must be delighted with that.
Well, not really, because we conceded in the first 5 minutes, but I'm delighted with the character. But if we don't concede in the first 5 minutes, then it doesn't give us a mounting decline. But no, we've got bags of character, we've got bags of quality in our side, and as I said, it was a good game, and I'm pleased with how we played. I'm disappointed we didn't get 3 points, especially after they went down to 10 men. But hey, that's where it is.
And the key thing is obviously hitting back quickly when you concede early, and the goal came with a great build-up started with Dan Potts on the left, went across to Stephen O'Donnell, came back and worked it in, and of course Isaac Vassell finds Jack Marriott, and Danny Hilton's in the right place at the right time again.
No, look, the 3 front men combined, which is what we want to do. We felt if we could get them enough ball, they would cause problems, which they did. It's just a shame that obviously Jack had a chance, a glorious chance from O'Donnell's cross, and that would have really put us in a good position. But apart from that, I felt we were excellent, and it was a good game. It was a good advert. It was a very competitive game. We knew it would be, because they put teams under a lot of pressure. They put balls up. They invite challenges. They invite those clashes. As I said, it was a good game.
3 centre halves. In the middle of them, Scott Cuthbert was totemic, really, wasn't he? He kept putting his head on everything and really stood up to the threat that they posed.
Yeah, and that's why we wanted him centrally to do that, to up against Charlie White, who we know is a threat, because they're the direct side. They have ability in the side, but they're a direct threat. So we knew we had to stand up for that, and I thought we were excellent, because I watched games that they've played. Teams can't handle the direct threat that they've had, but we did, and I thought we were excellent. And as I said, I'm pleased with the point overall. Tinge of disappointment we didn't get 3, but I'm pleased.
Was that disappointment coming from the fact that obviously they finished the game with 10 men? It should have been for 8 minutes, but it was about 20 minutes in the end. Just a tinge of disappointment that we couldn't make that extra man count in that spot.
Yeah, definitely, and we said we had chances. We had chances to win it, but then they had one. They probably had their best chance, so they could have nicked it. Which would have been really very harsh. But as I said, it was a good game. It was a very entertaining game. It was a very competitive game. And as I said, it's not the worst result.
5th in the table. Obviously, the teams above us, I think Plymouth have won. Portsmouth got a late winner, but it all sets it up because Blackpool are now in the playoff place, and we go there next week for what's another massive game, isn't it?
Yeah, some real congestion, in the league, and Wickham are in a good run and so on. We just got to concentrate on ourselves. We're competing on 3 fronts, as you said, and we've had the use of the squad all week, and it's been a good week all in all, because we've come out of it unbeaten, and now we've got 3 games leading into the new year, which are 3 big games.
The fans obviously got right behind the team second half, especially first half as well, but the noise levels at one point were magnificent. They were a massive part in it as well today.
Of course, and they have been, fair play to them, they have been, and the place was rocking. It was a great atmosphere. We tried to get the winner, we did. We couldn't have put any more positive players on. We had Cameron, we had 5 real positive players, and especially with Alex Gilliard and Jordan Cook and Pelly Ruddock and Danny Hilton. So we tried to win it, we just couldn't find the winner. We had a glorious chance from a corner with Scotty Cuthbert, and so on, and a few shots from the edge of the box. But fair play to them, they defended well with 10 men, and it wasn't easy because they sat back in and denied the space. But look, it's a decent point in the end, because it's important not to lose, to go further away. We'd have liked to have closed the gap, but it sets us up nicely, as I said, and I think second half of the season would be very strong.
And finally, obviously, Alan Sheehan went off injured, perhaps a little too early to tell yet, but was that just precautionary or?
Well, he felt something in his groin, so what we're going to do, we'll assess him this week, and then we'll go from there. You know, I don't know where it is yet, so that would be an assessment.
Thanks a lot, Nathan.
No worries.